Hello, hello, and welcome to the final part of the 24-hour reading sprints. It's very early in the morning for me. It's 6 o'clock. I was terrified that I was going to sleep through my alarm. Not kidding.
Oh, did you do that thing where you almost see every hour of the clock because you're like, I have to get up at this hour. I have to get up at this hour. And it's now
Fortunately,
this
no,
hour.
but I didn't fall asleep until after midnight. So, I've not slept a lot.
Oh.
It's like I went to bed, when Crystal's sprint started, and then scrolled TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
As you do.
As one does.
Yep. That's what bedtime is for. Bedtime is for my TikTok.
Exactly. So anyway, welcome. It's very early in the morning. I'm going to go make coffee in the first sprint.
I did that on Aoife's first sprint. I was like, I'm going to get coffee.
Yeah,
because definitely. What was my first sprint for you? Like 6, 7?
I've been up since 3 a.m.
Yeah, she's definitely been up since 3 a.m.
Oh,
because I was in Crystal sprints for a while.
Oh, is it because of kiddo? How's he doing?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Oh, he's doing fine. I think he just, sometimes he just doesn't sleep.
Well, because he napped a lot yesterday, then he was ready to
go.
Ari was definitely down here at 4:30 this morning talking about it's time to get up for breakfast.
4 in the morning, girl.
And she's like, I get up this early because this is the time I get up to go to school. I said, girl, this is the time I get home from work. This is not the time you get up for school.
She was really trying to reason that out for you.
Well, this week before daylight savings time ends is the worst for me because it's dark for so long in the morning.
Yeah.
He's also been on fall break this whole last week. Back to school Monday. So even though I've kept her on her schedule, it's still gotten thrown off a couple of days.
Right.
And she's like, I just don't understand why I'm home for this long. I'm so bored without my friends. And I'm like,
I get it. I get it.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm glad that you like school. It's better that she likes school than kids who don't like school. It's better if they like it.
Right.
When she was sick and I kept her home for 2 days because she couldn't stay awake, she was talking about, and you're just so mean to not let me go to school. And I was like,
yeah, I'm so mean to not have you spread an infectious disease. You are completely correct.
And she's like, I just want to see my friends. And then starts hacking up a lung. And I'm like, and this is why you're staying home from school.
Fair. It's fair. Well, this morning, in the first sprint, I'm going to physically read so that I can wake up. And I'm reading The Fall of Us by Kennedy Fox.
I saw your update on your Patreon, and it sounds super, super cozy.
It is absolutely just a Hallmark movie.
Nice.
Ooh, love it.
Hallmark in a book.
We love that.
This is Hallmark After Dark.
Nice.
I'm not really a fan of actual Hallmark movies, but I do like a Hallmark movie feeling in a book.
Right? It's like Hallmark, but make it smutty.
Yeah. That's the vibe I want from a book.
Yeah, true. It's not bad, actually. I haven't had a terrible time. The only one that was bad was the Phantom of the Opera one.
Oh, that's an interesting concept.
It is.
It was. It was like Phantom of the Opera, but make it fae.
Oh. The interesting concept continues.
A lot.
It really was.
Yeah. Did you say Phantom of the Opera would make it fae?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You picked it, Neva.
Oh, I probably did. You picked 069, a bingo parlor romance.
Was that me?
I've ever read.
This is the thing. We all picked good books during Stuff Your Kindle. We did not pick those books for this collab.
No.
With the most ridiculous names.
In fact, I took a screenshot of the message that Bree sent, and she said 069. Because with a title like that, who doesn't need to read that book? Stupid.
Might I add, Bree also picked Your Pastry Shifters for me. So
excuse me?
It was an unhinged day.
All I have to say,
I was just trying to think about your content.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Do it for the gram.
Y'all will understand when you see the video, but all I have to say is Bingo balls. That's all I'm saying. Unbelievable. I can't. I can't. I wanted the smut in this book to like do something for me, and I literally was just sitting here like this.
Well, did it do something for you?
No,
Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time? Did it give what needed to be gave?
It did not give me what I no. I
Correct. I concur.
I can't.
Anyways, that's next week's vlog.
That is next week.
So exciting.
This was exciting.
Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do at the beginning, and then I'm also gonna be listening to Midnight is the Darkest Hour. At some
Nice.
point today. What are you guys doing today?
Brittany, you go first.
I'm reading Mirror of Worlds.
Oh,
Wow, that sounded so enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's early. And I'm not loving it as much as I've loved the other books in the series. So that might be coming through.
This is not going well for you.
Here's the thing. I didn't realize how long it's been since I read the book prior to this. And clearly something large happened that I do not recall. And this book is not doing a great job of jogging my memory. It's just acting like I should remember this bit of information, which I probably should. But like I don't. I'm just going here going like, what is that? And then they're giving me reminders of things that happened 7 books ago. And I'm like, no. I need reminders of what just happened. Thank you so much.
oh no.
I hate that.
I'm like, I know that.
Is this for your TBR game?
Yeah.
Nice.
Screw the Timmy's gods. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. It put both of the last books on my TBR.
Oh no.
Although I filmed my TBR for next month, and you're going to be really happy, Brie, with a book that came out of Roll Up Rec.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Priest, but I feel like you've already read that.
No,
She did.
Astrid.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But
Is
why
this a
not
first
Priest
read
too?
or a reread?
No, I've never read it.
Oh, that's right. You haven't finished that
Lila.
series.
Yep.
You also haven't finished the Brown Sisters, so like
Yes,
I don't
I
know
have.
if we could be friends.
I have finished the Brown Sisters.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
did it.
she
Oh,
did.
yes.
She gave E4.
Okay, we can still be friends.
Okay.
Donnie is her favorite.
Danny is my favorite.
Okay, you're good.
She's definitely my friend.
Neva, you're not reading this morning, but what are you doing?
You're right. I'm working on this diamond painting that y'all voted for. Whoever voted on the poll. I feel like I've gotten good progress done on this.
You have got good progress done.
Mr. Reading with Neva said you would get 70%.
70%. I asked him yesterday. I said, "How much?" I said, "I'm gonna ask everybody how much they think that I'm gonna get done with this painting." I said, "So it's 44 colors, and this is how big the canvas is." So this canvas was completely covered in release paper. There were no drills on this until noon today, and I held it up to him yesterday, and he said 70%.
Faith.
We love the faith.
I literally, and I was like, I'm glad that you have more confidence in me than I do, because even in
Sir, that's
round
not a thing.
high, there's no way. Like,
You might get another bit of the teddy bear's head done.
if I get this section here done,
That's good progress.
so that would be 2, 4. That would be 6. That would be half the canvas
Mm-hmm.
because there's only 12.
That's pretty good.
So if I can, so I think I can get this done, and then at least half of this next section, and that'll be almost half the canvas,
Yeah.
which I think is good, considering I have to change colors every 3 minutes because they're just all
Right.
conglomerate together.
Ugh.
But that's what
Neva,
I'm
what are
doing.
you doing?
Aoife is, when we're talking, Aoife's going to be knitting a scarf.
Nice.
When we're reading, she's going to be finishing All Our Hidden Gifts by Caroline O'Donoghue. And after that, she is stuck between The
Are you
Deep by
reading another? You're reading
Hi.
another fantasy?
Yeah, it's not really me. It's a clone.
Something's wrong. It's an
Eva, blink
twice
if you need help.
someone needs to go to Germany and make sure she's not been abducted.
Has the German kidnapped you?
This isn't really my house. This is a simulation. It's just a
The
background.
green screen work is on par.
Green screen is on point.
Fantastic.
But Brie will probably not be delighted to know that the Deep is probably going to be the one that will win it out because it's a Titanic book, and she's a Titanic girly, so
I just want you to know that it's not.
it's not a
doesn't
horror.
feel like the Titanic at all.
Oh, it's just a generic boat.
It's a boat.
See, they did that with 1,000,000 to 1 by Adiba Jagadar, and I was disappointed because that was hyped up as Ocean's 11, but on the Titanic and make it gay. And it was just Ocean's 11 on a boat, and one page is gay.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, it just did a lot of things really mid.
Well, I got it from my library, so there has been no like money spent or love lost. If I don't enjoy it, somebody else can just read it after me. It's okay, you know. She's fine. She's okay. She's fine. You know, if you know the questions, you know, like the security questions at the bank.
Yeah.
If you want to start asking those, that's fine. Just check it.
Oh, anyways, hello, Rainy. Hoping to finish some more of Follow this morning. Before taking my kids to the pumpkin patch for son's field trip. Please.
That's the thing I hate
on
about
a field
Germany.
trip on a Saturday.
That's what I don't like about Germany. No pumpkin patches.
That's
Oh,
rude.
it's sad.
Right? Not a big pumpkin place.
Hello. Currently reading 12 Bones by Rosie Talbot. Nice. Hello, Ro. Rolling over from Crystal and Eva's Prince. Some more reading. Good morning from Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it's also Saturday afternoon. So good morning from the future, everybody.
Good morning from the future. Listen, I got to say that last week and it was so cool.
Yeah. It was so interesting to see you write it in our group chat. Good morning from the future. I was like, you're even in the future for me.
You know?
Yeah, Nicole was so confused when you got on our sprints. She was like, doesn't Brie live in the US? And I was like, yeah, but I think she's like on vacation somewhere. And I couldn't remember for the life of me like where you were. But she was like,
she was in Fiji.
right, but she was like, how is she in the future for us? I was like, I don't know. And then you commented and said that you were in Fiji, and she was like, oh, that makes sense. So confused. She was like, isn't she behind you in time? And I was like, yeah, if she's home.
Yes, it was very weird. I'm still trying to get back to like
Yeah,
the jet.
how's the jet lag?
Oh, the jet lag must be rough.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Are you dying?
Yeah, a little bit. Thursday and Friday at work were not fun.
R.I.P.
I bet.
But you know, it's fine. We'll get there. I'll just sleep all day tomorrow.
Mhm.
Hi, Ro. I think the sprints have gone well, although I left for 6 hours and
It's gone great.
the group chat was confusing.
My sprints decided that halfway through my sprint, literally, as I had said, I have a few internet problems. My sprints just went, bye.
It was so funny because you didn't even freeze first. It was just you were there and fine, and then you were gone. And we were all like,
Yeah,
She was
it was just like my internet has gone. They're not going to believe you. That doesn't sound right. Let me show them.
yeah, she literally was speaking, and I was like diamond painting, listening to her speak, and realized that it went quiet. And I looked up and I went, and it was gone. That was
I was
my
just given up and wanted to go home.
it was like,
Fair.
gone.
Fair. Hello. Go support Brittany's books with podcast reading vlog. You have a podcast?
Ooh, a podcast? What?
I just,
what?
I just went up
Oh.
17 minutes ago. So
Vlog.
Is it a
with
vlog about books
Vlog.
that include a podcast?
it's
I
a
was like,
vlog reading
Brittany,
books.
you
that have
started a podcast and you didn't tell me?
Is none of this is true in that video?
No, because I'd already read it.
I'm not gonna lie, Brittany. We were about to fight because I also read this as like you had a podcast, and I was like, wow.
I love
Why
that
hasn't she invited us on?
you know where to start to make a podcast. I love that you all think I would know what to do because I would be like,
It's
first
not
of all, I would consult you, Neva, first and foremost.
Well, see, that's why I was like,
podcast.
where did you learn to podcast? You didn't get a hold of me. Rude.
No, I read books with podcasts in them for a blog.
That makes sense.
Maybe I'll watch that in the first sprint while I drink my
I
coffee.
may also watch that in the first sprint, but I will also have a shower in the first sprint.
Important.
Yeah.
I mean, my goal is to start a podcast next year. Will it
Ooh,
happen?
fun.
Yeah.
Can I come on and talk about how awesome I am?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Episode.
I've decided because everybody loves my 90-day fiance updates so much. Ridiculous.
A watch along podcast.
I've decided that I'm gonna figure out how to incorporate this into Whippin' Chats.
Nice.
Because Brittany was the first one to watch the new Whippin' Chat video that went up, I don't know, like a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And she was like, I love Sister Wives. I also love Sister Wives because
I will gladly discuss this with you in depthly.
I love Sister Wives. I have driven by their original house so many times.
No way.
It's
Yeah,
right down the street from my office.
Close.
God
Yeah.
bless Utah.
But I can't watch it anymore because it's on like Hulu with live TV or something. And I don't have
You have
it's on Prime for me.
Do you have HBO Max or do you have Max?
Yes.
It's on Max. It's because
Okay.
because HBO and TLC and all of them together they like had a love child or whatever. That's how I watch it. I watch it on
Okay,
Max.
I will look on that because I do have HBO Max.
There you
The
go.
next season is great because they're all just like Mary has become salty, and I really just am living my best life watching that occur.
I watch all the reactions on TikTok.
Here's what I feel like. I feel like what I'll do is because now I have Saturdays off, so I have one extra day that I can record.
There you
So
go.
I
There you
might
go.
do one video a week that's like a Whippin' Chat where I just like
You
update
could
you.
kind of turn your Whippet chat into like half that, half 90-day fiance discussion.
Yeah. So I was thinking I could do like a regular Whippin' Chat for people that like actually want updates about my life. I mean, who that is, I don't know. But like, if you actually
You
want,
could do every other week.
Yeah.
or every other week where I talk about reality TV.
Yeah. Like
So
every
next
other
week-
week. And then you would just do like talk about 2 episodes.
So next week y'all are getting reality TV of
Love
90s
this.
and Sister
Oh
Wives.
no, how awful. We have to sit and discuss 90-day fiance. Oh no.
I already watched the Diamond Paint. It's gonna be great.
Brittany's just like, allow me to grab the book.
Let me get my coffee.
Thank you, Erin. I had to get into the spooky season.
I always love your spooky season opener for your videos. It's very atmospheric.
Yes, that is 100% a Canva template. I did not even make that.
Nice. Still good though.
I haven't used it as much this year because I've been making more like evergreen content this month where I'm like, okay, well, I don't actually want spooky intro.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hello. Reading the Thursday Murder Club. Have to finish it today. 200 pages left. I believe in you. We have
I love
sprints.
this for you.
We believe in you, but also, are you enjoying it? What do you think? Do you like it?
I'll be reading this next year. I decided it's gonna be
Enjoy.
my first book of 2024.
Nice.
Next weekend, I will be delivered of the 3rd book in the series, and I will be giving my family the 4th book so that they can read it, so that I can then read it.
Mhm.
And I'm excited.
Nice. My first book of 2024 is going to be the new Wayward Children book.
Nice.
My first book of 2024 is undecided because it's fucking October.
Well,
Same.
the reason why is because I don't put books that come out in the next year on my either best or worst list.
So you're pushing
And
it off.
I know that one potentially will make my best of the year, and I've had an arc for 2 months.
Fair.
There are dinosaurs on the cover. It's not going to be a best book.
That's what I feel like with my NetGalley, because I got this. It's called like Dungeons and something. I don't know, but it's like a contemporary romance Dungeons and Dragons thing,
Oh, fun.
and I wanted it,
Interesting.
and I got it. Brittany remembers when I got it because I messaged her. She
I-
didn't do it. But like,
read- Well, I've
doesn't
read one 2024 release that should have been on my worst books of the year. And then I'm also going to be reading that's weird. I'm also going to be reading the Taylor Swift inspired book that comes out.
Tis the Damn Season?
Huh?
Oh,
Tis the Damn Season?
No, the Emily Wibberley one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got that one too.
I also
Breakup
have that.
Tour. Oh, well, no, I've read like 3 chapters of it. It's so ridiculously tailor coded in the worst way possible.
I haven't
I
even
feel like
cracked it yet.
It's
having read the synopsis, Tis the Damn Season, I think it's by Kimmy Freeman, something. So tailor coded, it's not even like they're not even hiding it.
the synopsis even says that it is.
Yeah, like grew up in Pennsylvania, now lives in LA, is coming back to Pennsylvania, fell in love, small
I'm
town.
reading-
I was
I'm
like,
gonna read
is the
that
main
one.
character's name Raylot or what?
I'm gonna read Tis the Damn Season, the breakup tour, and then the playlist.
What's the playlist?
The one that Michelle found that like the cover has so many little Easter eggs on it.
It definitely did.
Yeah.
And that one's gonna come out on Taylor. That video is gonna come out on Taylor's birthday.
well, that's-
Nice.
Yeah.
did you get the arc of we are never ever getting back together?
Oh yes, that's another one that I saw, and I was going to tell you about it, but then I thought maybe that was too many books.
I think so.
I'm gonna
So.
read that
And then
this week.
also like there's one called Reputation that feels tailor coded. That's on like KU. There's so many.
I mean, it's a
You-
smart play.
As long as you don't do that one thing where someone wrote it in 3 days, and it was like,
Well,
Was it evidently written in 3 days?
yeah, no, she
Oh,
wrote it
no.
about Taylor and Travis, and it's so gross.
Oh no! Don't do
no.
that.
no.
I'll send you the TikToks. I thought I already did.
Please send me the TikToks if you haven't. Please.
Yeah, Michelle
love
and I
you.
were talking about it because at first we were like, "Oh, we could buddy." Never mind.
No.
Oh, I want to read this. No, I don't. No, I'm okay.
JK.
I'm over here in my corner.
Yeah. Reading Italian Girl Brooklyn by Santa Montefiore. Nice. Yeah. Who are you and what?
She's
If you feel
fine.
just
Don't
wanna
worry
say
about her.
it's a
It's
private school.
fine.
Oh, that makes sense. That
Oh,
makes
that
sense.
is smart. Yeah.
Normally pretty good at times on math. Yeah. I was 18 hours ahead of what I normally am. It was beautiful. I did film quite a bit, so there will be a vlog.
You filmed in Fiji. Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, you filmed like a stand-up
Oh God, no.
to camera video in Fiji. I was like, girl.
No. I don't even think I actually talked into the camera at all. I think it's all just going to be either voiceover or
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
B-roll.
Nice.
But we
That's
went
okay.
into like the village, like the indigenous village that like is up the river,
Mhm.
and it like they had like this whole like they had a lunch, like we did lunch with them. It was really cool.
Mm.
Yeah. Reading Silver Tears to finish off a series. Very nice. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I'm like so tired. I was about to yawn. Sucked into the black hole of not internet. Oh no. That doesn't sound fun. We almost saw some early morning drama.
I think this was about me starting a podcast.
Oh yeah.
There
We
were
were-
hands definitely being thrown at that. Like, I think Neva was ready to cancel your
Eva
friendship.
was like, "Excuse me,
I was
Betsy, but we need to have words."
I'm about to walk to the Canadian border.
Meet you there, bro. Bring your hands.
I
They
will
be
also be
throwing-
having coffee in this first sprint.
I
Now
love
that-
that you think I wouldn't just like lay down if we got in a fight because you would kick my butt. Let's just be honest. I'd be like, I'm
Here's the
gonna
thing,
play dead.
I don't even throw punches. I just yell a lot. How could you do this to me? That's what you would get. It would just be me
That's
yelling.
even worse. It's when they
I
hit you
also
with their
just play
words,
dead.
it hurts more.
And then once I got my steam out, it would be fine.
Yes, the new Wayward Children. It's got dinosaurs on it. Like enough said.
I'll come get you in a little bit. Go upstairs.
Bree's like, say less.
Say less.
Dinosaurs, say less.
Hi, Rye.
Hey, Rye.
Oh, I enjoy it. It's funny. I like the elderly MCs, but I feel like it's not going to be very memorable. This is to you, Aoife.
This is to me. That's fair. Second book was a bit of a disappointment, but my brother has assured me that the third book picks up.
Nice.
The third book's better than the second book. The second book's my least favorite of the three.
Yeah. He said the same thing. He said
Yeah.
the second book. Hi, Ari. These
Hi,
are the
Ari.
cutest pajamas I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
They are.
Did Grandma get those for you? Grandma Nancy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
last time I went,
she
for
got
like a week.
yeah, she got those over the summer when she went
Mommy,
to Grandma's
guess
house.
what? Guess what?
Oh,
I missed you when I was there for like a week, but I had lots of fun. We picked raspberries.
You picked raspberries?
Mhm.
Wow.
Grandma has fruit bushes, but she has a raspberry bush. But some of the raspberries weren't ripe yet, so we couldn't pick
Pick
the
those ones.
ones that weren't ripe.
That's a good idea.
makes sense. You gotta
Well,
give him time.
She saw Brittany on here and she was like, "Can I say Brittany?"
Oh my god, Bessie.
Really?
It was gone before it was almost gone before it was a thing. Yeah, no, it got one starred so fast.
Well, that's just a little creepy.
It
Yeah.
was like very parallel to like things actually happening, and it felt like bad fan fiction.
That's too parasocial relationshipy for me.
Yeah. That borders on stalking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable even thinking about it, so I don't want to read it.
Yeah, books inspired by singers, and then it becomes the whole book's personality doesn't sit right with me. It's
That's
a
fair.
weird thing. It's a weird thing.
That's fair.
Yeah, the vlog is going to be interesting.
I'm so excited to see. Have you started reading some of them already? Are you kind of
No, I
progressing?
have to get through this stupid choose your own adventure vlog first.
Oh shit, yeah.
I am the absolute insane
Are
one.
you wearing a Fijian Rugby World Cup jumper?
Am.
Thank you for joining the proper egg-shaped ball sport.
But this isn't the same one that you watch because they're in the 15 person.
Yeah, we're also in the 15%.
Oh. Just
Well,
kidding.
we got knocked out last weekend.
So did they.
Yeah. Pretty much the same day.
Probably.
No. They were the day after us, but yeah.
Yeah, they were in the quarterfinals, and like everyone
Who were
was
we?
like everyone on the island is like, we're waking up at 3 a.m. because it's in France, so it's.
I didn't have to wake up for anything. It was on at 9 o'clock in the night for me because it was the same time zone.
Nice.
Don't you love that?
I love that because 2027 is going to be in Australia, so I will be the one doing the waking up at 3 a.m.
That's gonna be fun. Hello. All right. Well, 30 minutes later, we have made it to the end of the comments.
Oh, I did exactly the same. I was nearly 40 minutes in.
Normally, I would feel bad, but also we've been sprinting for 24 hours, so like I feel like everyone needed a break.
And truthfully, somehow, Nicole made up for all of it. I don't know how we kept getting through the comments in 20 minutes during her.
You two normally talk forever.
Well, because when we do our Thursday/Friday sprints, like on Thursday this week, it took us 6 hours to get to the bottom of the comments.
To be honest, on Thursday, I thought I missed when you answered my hello until you answered it in the second sprint. It's like, oh, okay.
We did not miss it. We just never get through the comments. And now she's figured out how to like do it so that all the comments are in the thing. You know what I mean? Like we're like on a team together on her thing. So I can control it if I need to. So which is cool, whatever. But like, so I'm seeing all these comments come in and I was like, wow, we really do not get these comments on Thursday/Friday sprints.
Because y'all go off on tangents. You're just like,
that happens.
I start talking about 90 Day Fiance. That's what happens.
People get distracted. Things be talked about.
It
happens.
It's all
Things be
good.
talked about. It happens, bro.
All right. Should we sprint?
Cool. I'm gonna go have a shower, and when I come back, I will be showered.
That's a great
That's
idea.
That's it.
Nope, not that one. That
That
one.
one.
Okay, well then I'll see you in 45 minutes.
Cool. Bye.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello. Hi.
I made it to 65%. So, Hallmark After Dark.
I love that for you. I really do.
There's literally a line that was like, well, I guess I can scratch off doing it in an apple orchard off my bucket list.
Margaret is not. Margaret went from, oh my God, Margaret was like the computer girl. She was like,
Okay. That's because I went from what Brianna said to going, YouTube, why are you telling me that Taylor Swift released Cruel Summer? I've already listened to it
did
like
she?
7
Oh my God,
times.
I did not know this. Wow. Kept so
We're
quiet.
behind times.
That's almost as bad as YouTube recommending my own videos.
All the time.
That is so annoying.
It's also almost as bad as YouTube emailing you. You have gone live on your channel.
No,
Right.
Those notifications too.
No, I got excited there for like a microsecond because I thought, oh, maybe she's released a Cruel Summer music video finally.
No.
So, anyways,
That would be silly.
I think she's gonna release like she did with like Sparks Fly and New Romantics, the kind of tour video where it's like the lyrics. I think she'll do that.
Okay.
But we won't get that till next year.
How did y'all do?
I read 34 pages.
Nice.
I will.
Oh, that's your turn. My bad.
That's all I did.
I diamond painted, so I will probably get half of this canvas done in the 24 hours that I've been on sprints. So
Nice.
not 70% because clearly Mr. Reading Winiva has way more faith in me than my hand can move across this canvas. But I feel like
Maybe if it was less than 44 colors, you would have been able to.
yeah, like because I was like, that they picked the one that I'm pretty sure the one that got picked is the one that had the most amount of colors.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, well, there's barely any in some of them. And I was like, that's because I don't have any of the small size containers left anymore. So it looks like there's nothing in them because I'm using gigantic containers.
Right.
For a tiny bit of diamonds. And he was like,
Yeah,
oh.
fair.
Yeah.
I feel like 50% is good.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
So good.
I took a shower and I read 10 pages when I got back up.
Productive.
Because I did an everything shower.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a weekend.
Margaret, what are you up to today?
I am going to be reading This Woven Kingdom. I'm at 46%. We're going to have to, I guess, really read during the weekends because it's hard to read during the week when you've been out doing appointments all day.
Yeah.
So.
That's fair.
Anyways, and I'm stuck even when I'm going between the appointments, I'm stuck in the car with my father.
Oh.
Ugh.
Do your AirPod in one ear, hair over your ear.
Yeah.
So.
The ear closest to the window so that it doesn't look disrespectful.
Exactly.
True facts. Anyways, but I'm liking it. It's really good.
Nice.
It's ironic that I'm reading this now. So, anyways.
Why?
Just because it's got a lot about Empire.
Oh, gotcha.
And stuff like that. They're dealing with, we've got one character that his family is on the throne and they are currently at war for water with another country that's very small. And then we've got another character that she is the last surviving royal person for the Jinn. So
nice. Did that one come out this year or did its sequel come out this year?
The sequel came out this year, which
Okay.
I'm also going to have to read.
Nice. You got this. You have
We
so
believe in
many.
you.
You have so many books to read before the end of the year. You're gonna like
Yeah.
absolutely. You're gonna hit your whole year's goal in just the last 2 months of the year.
I haven't shouted at you recently to make sure that you've been reading.
Yes,
But
I
you know that
know.
I said I would.
Also, I also like I have gone to do the reading when I get home
Mhm.
and then just crashed
Oh
Right.
no, that's fair. That happens.
because it's
That happened to me yesterday.
yeah, it's just exhausting on multiple levels having to go and sit and talk with people all day with my father.
Fair.
So
Fair.
yesterday I got me in a it got me in a funk. Just did like most of his people are of the right leaning variety, obviously, but we got somebody who yesterday who is left leaning, and seeing the difference between how he argues with me and my brother and how he argued with this 80-year-old man who was a very sweet man. I liked him. He was like, it was really funny because his wife died like 4 or 5 years ago. She was my dad's boss. He was the one that actually found her. My dad was.
Oh no, that's traumatic.
Yeah.
My dad's worked in a hospital, so he's probably seen worse.
Yeah.
But he was really sweet because he was talking about like, we were neither of us the best looking people, but we loved each other, and we
Aw.
stayed married for 50 years, and like just like talking like the kind of old person that you're like, that's what I want
Mhm.
my spouse to talk to me like. And who
Yeah.
knows if that's like he's talking about because she's dead and he misses her. I only know his side of the story. But based on what I know from my dad about her, she sounded accurate. But anyway, just seeing the difference between how he would, like, there just was a level of respect there that isn't there for any of either me or my brother. It's not there for my mom either. But that's a completely different can of worms over there. And some of the stuff going on with my mom, she is the problem. So, like, it's very hard because I don't want to like be the person that's like ganging up against my mother, but like 90% of his problems with her are also issues I have with her.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
like, ma'am, this is your 75th MLM. How have you not figured out yet that you're not going to make money at them? They are not made
Oh,
for you to make money
no.
at them.
Oh no,
Mhm.
she is in deep.
Wait, I thought that was Putty.
What?
All right. We had a couple people join us. Hello. Good morning. Continuing to read House with Good Bones. I hope that you're still enjoying it. Hello, Becca. Made it to 85%. You will absolutely finish this soon. Don't know if I actually want to read, but I just wanted to come say hi. And if I do read, it'll be the Phantom of the Opera, like the original Phantom of the
fun.
Opera.
Not bad. She is a musical theater kid. Of course, it's the original Phantom of
the
the
original.
Opera.
Yeah, but it's like
I-
that's dense.
Yeah, I
Well,
read
yeah.
the. Isn't she in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
read
required reading for high school, but that is that age where
She's
you feel like
homeschooled.
those books are accessible.
Yeah.
They're
So
accessible.
she's got time and no responsibilities.
Yeah, I read the original Phantom of the Opera in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
read a
I've
lot.
never read it.
No, I haven't.
What was it? I read a lot of classics that I didn't have. Like, my mother never had a high school reading list for me because she knew that me and my friends were going to read stuff anyways.
Mhm.
Because that's I read Three Musketeers in high school purely because my friend was reading it and she would read out quotes to me that were absolutely hilarious. Like, it's a very
I
funny
am
book.
of the opinion that either high school reading lists should not be a thing or they drastically need to be updated.
Oh,
Yes.
they do. They
Yep.
absolutely do.
100%.
Because I read so much as a kid, and then I got into high school and you have required reading, and
Yep.
they were terrible books.
And the books suck.
Yep.
Like The Pearl. That is the one that still sticks in my brain. I don't remember what that book was, but I remember having an absolute meltdown about this book because I did not want to read it.
Wait, isn't that a Fundy book?
Probably.
Could
Hold
be.
on, because you might have had a vastly different experience reading. Oh no, it's John Stein. That's not even the best Steinbeck.
Oh yeah, okay.
To
I don't know.
be honest, I had a different experience of it. I took AP English all through high school too.
I hated, and I didn't read my entire collegiate, like outside of like psychology type stuff. But like I did not read fiction in college because high school made me hate reading so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it really depends on, honestly, the thing is it depends on the teacher, because there are teachers that can make some of the
Yeah.
drier classics more engaging.
Yeah.
And I do think some of them are important. John Steinbeck, not important. And there are better books to read from him. But like I think kids should still be exposed to classics, because I think there are some that are good out there, and they're like, you may not like Jane Austen, but you may end up liking John Steinbeck. Maybe the other way around. You may discover you like Kurt Vonnegut. Just like you may discover that Alexander Dumas is the funniest bitch
But
out
I think
there.
it also depends on the student, because
it
my
does.
thing when I was in high school was like the minute it became required reading, it was the last thing on earth I wanted to do.
Oh, the whole thing of I'm already doing it, but if you tell me to do it, I don't want to do this anymore.
Exactly.
I feel that. That's me in chores.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
So,
think
like even if you just get like here's a list of books that you need, like that you should read. Pick 5.
Right.
well, the hard thing is that if you want to do it as a class, you have to
I was homeschooled. It was a class of 1.
that. I know that. And see,
Oh my
my
god,
mom
you didn't even have like somebody to copy homework from.
No.
Boring.
Yeah,
And
honey,
this was,
and
you know-
that's probably part of the problem, Bria, is your mom just had you read them, and there was no like sit down and discuss. I'm surprised she had you read John Steinbeck, considering.
Probably. She's probably found a list somewhere.
Mm.
So I know we talked, like my mom talked about it. She said she never, like, she's like, you guys read so much, I never worried about it. Because like she wasn't having to twist our arm to make us read Jane Austen.
Why are there balloons?
What
on
are
my-
you? Happy
this happened on my
birthday
screen.
to you.
This
Why?
happened on my sprint the other night. Who was it? Who was on sprint? Demi had fireworks at the end.
Have you reached like a milestone with streaming?
No, I
have you
think it
reached like your millionth hour of streaming or something?
I was
think it
talking and I looked up and
happened
Demi
before.
had fireworks behind her, and I was like, "What is happening?"
I have no idea.
Not your birthday, bro. You already had one. We made a big fucking deal about it this year. You do not get a second.
We made a whole readathon around it.
Yeah.
Well, what's your channel birthday, Brianna?
July?
Okay, I was gonna say because mine was Tuesday. I was sprinting and I didn't even recognize it. I didn't even realize it was my
Word nerd.
channel birthday.
Oh
Yep,
no.
6 years.
How old?
6 years.
Happy birthday, the word nerd.
I started in 2017 on October 17th is when I uploaded my first video, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah. I could be wrong about that, but I'm gonna go with it for now.
Go for it. I technically have 2 because like I started it in July, but I wasn't doing books until January. So I called January my.
Yeah.
Plus,
January's
it's
your
just
book
much
tube
easier to
anniversary.
do it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Mine is in March.
Nice.
Mine is in May.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm July.
Made it to 85%. I already read that one. Read 12 pages of Fool's Errand. Nice. YouTube does love the little surprises. This was in terms of the notifications. Did a long Duolingo session and read 6 pages, 194 to go. I believe in you. Got coffee. I also got coffee. Look, I have this
Me too.
tiny. Look, I have this cute ghosty cup.
Oh, that's adorable.
Isn't that so cute?
I should go.
Updated my reading journal. Now I can sit and read for a bit. Nice. Made
Nice.
breakfast. Watch Brittany's video. I also watched Brittany's video. Please don't read the
I'm going to
project.
watch it in the next print.
Please don't read the project.
I replied to you. I was like, "Oh no."
It does not feel like it doesn't feel like the same author.
Oh no.
Oh.
And
Thank you for
what's
the
worse
reminder.
is the beginning of the book, like the first 30%. I'm like, this is good. And then the next part of the book is like off the rails. It's
Oh,
like, you know, in the middle of NaNoWriMo and we just completely derail. That is what the second half of the book is.
Oh no.
Interesting concept. Ruin the
and
book
then
halfway
they
through.
try to switch it together. Now I need to choose an audiobook to start with. Do
Oh,
you
so
have
good.
options? Do you need help? We're very good at telling other people what to read.
Yeah, we're just not good at telling ourselves.
True.
Why would you need to do that, though?
That's why we have each other, though.
That's true.
Because then Margaret can yell at me. I can yell at Margaret.
Mhm.
Sorry, Margaret just realized that she needs to post the links if she wants people to watch her video.
Yeah, that does
help,
work.
yes.
That's how that works. That's how promotion works.
Yep. So I'm doing that right now as I listen to y'all.
Nice.
What just happened?
Got to page 80, then started watching YouTube. Nice.
That happens.
I was doing that too.
I
That's the
usually
same.
open the audiobook and then start watching YouTube. Hello, Ro.
Well, I was trying to physically read while I was like waking up because I was like, if I start an audiobook this morning,
You'll do a bit of
will
home
not
stew
happen.
halfway through it.
And I'm very excited about this audiobook. So yeah. Another 2 chapters of Scapegoat and Had a Hot Chocolate. That sounds nice. Ready for an afternoon nap. Very nice. Good morning. Read 20 pages of One Last Stop.
I thought that's at 120 pages, and I was like, wow, we have another Kristen in the house.
Hope everyone is well. Watch Brittany's new video and drank some coffee. Nice. We had 1 book per semester. We had to read in English and in Dutch. This was in middle and high school. We had to read 5 books in total on our own in exam year. Huh.
Wow.
That's not terrible.
No.
Yeah, go watch Margaret's manga reading vlog. I haven't gotten a notification yet.
It's a wrap up, not a vlog.
Same thing.
We'll still watch it, though. That's you. Gesundheit.
Just started
don't
reading
go
None
into
of This Is
expecting
True.
a vlog. There's already a vlog for those books. I just wanted to do a wrap up.
That's fair.
That's fair. I just finished None of This Is True, the book that just popped up.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit, bro. Holy shit.
Did you like it?
Nadim, you're going to have the best time.
I've only
I
read
read it.
1 book from Lisa Jewell and I DNF'd it. So
I read it
Honestly,
as an audiobook.
This is by far the best. Like,
I started high.
honestly, I wouldn't even know it was written by Lisa Jewell if you told me.
I started high.
You started. There's
I
some
peaked-
that are good.
I peaked in high school.
That's top tier.
Yeah. Also, the audiobook is super immersive. Like when they're doing an interview in a coffee shop, you hear random coffee shop ambient sounds, or when they're walking by a lake in the park, you can hear like slight water running. I thought it was super cool. I had a great time. I would recommend to a friend or loved one.
All right. Just had the new washing machine delivered. That's exciting. Thinking of picking up Eternal Youth by Alexander Williams. Nice.
Do it.
Currently rotating 4. Impressive. Just need to pick one to start the rotation. If I need to choose a new book, I will consult the council.
We're not
Okay.
going to talk about how many I'm reading. Currently in the middle of, actively in the middle of.
I think I'm only working on 1 book right now, which is
Right now, I'm only on 1, but it will be 2 at some stage of today.
I mean, that doesn't count all the books that have bookmarks in them that have had bookmarks in them for months, and I don't count that I'm currently reading.
Right.
No, that's different.
That's a different situation.
I'm in the middle of 3.
I'm in the middle of 1, but it will be a 2.
And normally for this vlog, I'm not doing 2 at the same time. Because it's 1 book or 1 video is 1 book, but the first split, I'm reading 50% in the same of both books in the same video.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to only go to 50% and then get that intro video done.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be I have in my notebook, I have this all mapped out of okay, you go to this one, and then this one has these 2 unlisted videos tagged in it, and then this one has these 2 unlisted videos.
I'm very excited for it, though. When did you say it's coming out?
Halloween.
Halloween Day?
Yeah. Hopefully.
All going well.
St. Martin's really his is that because of St. Martin's potentially?
St. Martin's kind of screwed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you aren't aware, if anybody's not aware, we are boycotting St. Martin's Press and Wednesday Books. It's Wednesday Books, Minotaur Books, and
It's
any
hold
of the
on,
St.
I've got the list. I've got the list somewhere. But yeah, it's like a whole bunch. It's like 5 of them.
It's not all of Macmillan. It's just St. Martin.
Yeah, it's
Or
St. Martin's, and St. Martin's, the books under that imprint are Castle Point Books, Minotaur Books, Wednesday Books, St. Martin's Essentials, St. Martin's Griffin, St. Martin's Press, and Bramble.
Yeah.
And if you guys need, like, want that list, just, like, it's on, well, I guess I could post it in the chat, couldn't I?
Yeah.
But essentially, an employee of Wednesday Books who is on the team that hands out ARCs to people made some very racist and Islamophobic comments.
At a thing, or like on Twitter?
On their Instagram. And I think it was, I honestly think it was coming from a place of ignorance, not necessarily malice. Because they were
a lot of that.
They were trying to say, like, well, we shouldn't be supporting Hamas because they don't like queer people.
Yeah, neither does the US.
Right.
Right.
Lots of places don't like queer people.
Yeah. And I'm like, at this point, that's not the important thing.
No.
No, it's like, the thing is that human rights is always going to be the thing that trumps everything else. And if you cannot have human rights, like, you're not going to get queer human rights until you get Palestinian human rights.
Right.
Yes.
Like, you can't start working on that until they are free and safe and they do not have to live under occupation any longer.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, you know, in a place where the hospital is bombed.
Yeah.
The hospitals are bombed. Their bakeries, the last bakery in Palestine was just bombed. Like, they're literally trying to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think it was probably coming from a place of just ignorance. The problem is that St. Martin's has been called out multiple times on social media that like, hey, please address this. And they have been silent. Funnily enough, so, like, somebody like tagged St. Martin's in a TikTok calling them out and being like, you need to address this, blah, blah, blah. And the St. Martin's Press TikTok liked the video.
Oh, that's probably the intern on the TikTok that liked the video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that, like, they really don't even need to address it too much. Just go, hey, we're aware of what happened. We have addressed this eternally.
Right.
Yeah. And, like,
even just to say that.
And also, like, this is not the stance that St. Martin's Press takes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but yeah.
Right. But, like, that's what they're calling for, is for St. Martin's to, like, denounce what that person said. And, like, this is, like, not the opinion of St. Martin's.
It's hard because you'll see a lot of people that do support a pro-Palestinian movement, but they also are still falling for the Israel needs to exist.
Yes.
Not a single Jewish person that I follow believes that.
No.
Not a single one. Now, that's not to say there aren't.
There were like 500 people at the Capitol that were arrested because they were calling for a ceasefire.
Yeah, and that's 500 people that were arrested among thousands that were protesting. Yeah. So it's the people that changed my mind. Funnily enough, the person that changed my mind on Palestine or started getting me to redo my thinking, it wasn't an automatic process, was a Jewish rabbi.
Yeah.
That I follow. Yeah.
Well, when you grow up the way that we do, where you support Israel at all costs.
That's true.
Like, a lot of them, like I understand that there does need to be access to certain parts of Jerusalem because that is a holy site. People should be able to get to that.
Yeah.
It's a holy site for multiple religions.
But couldn't we just all get along?
I wish we could go back to high school and everybody would make a cake made out of rainbows and smile.
Yeah. We can't get along because if we got along, then we'd actually have to examine our actions and we wouldn't be able to pit brown people against the United States anymore without actually pitting them against the United States.
Word.
Humans, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's part of why the government is digging so deep down, because if they acknowledge what is happening here, they have to acknowledge what they have done and are still doing to Native Americans.
Oh yeah, for sure. But anyways, so there is a boycott that starts today, and they're not calling for not purchasing books because obviously that does hurt the author. However, there are some people that are not purchasing books from St. Martin's. But they are asking reviewers to basically the same thing we did for HarperCollins. Don't review them, don't market them, don't post about them, that kind of stuff.
Fair.
So, but yeah, one of the books, I think only one so far, has been like, and it was a book that I read several weeks ago. And the vlog is already done. And I was like,
that sucks.
Yeah, I know. And one of them was St. Martin's. So I'm just going to like have to put something in the description and be like, this was filmed in September.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like everybody had to do or has been having to do with the movie strikes too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Writer strikes, because there were a lot of people that got invited to shit before everybody went on strike.
Yeah.
The movie strikes, they did specifically make a caveat for if you were already contracted to do this, fulfill the contract.
Oh yeah. It was just awkward that like as a content creator, you had to like disclaim that, like, hey, I'm not breaking like this.
Yeah.
So but anyway, yeah, that's what's going on in the bookish world today.
Yeah, they've been asking them to address it for, you said 6 days at this point?
I think the first TikTok or like the Instagram story came out on the 10th. Like this happened on the 10th, and I want to say like within 2 or 3 days, then it started like going off on TikTok. I didn't see it until yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about it on Sprints yesterday. That's
when I heard about it yesterday. Well, I heard it on TikTok yesterday. But my guess is that whoever made the first TikTok was giving them some, 24 hours to acknowledge it.
Right. Yeah, probably giving them like a right of reply.
Within the 24 to 48 hours, that's when it blew up.
Yeah, but it's been over a week now. So
yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So anything that I haven't read yet, I'll be able to swap out. If it is a St. Martin's, but the ones that were already read, I'm like, if I had more time, I would just swap out and read a different book. But I don't have any more time.
The thing that I'm going to run into is the project that I'm reading for right now. A lot of the books are Wednesday books.
Yeah.
It could be Wednesday books. I don't like, they're not as popular with the section I chose as they are with like contemporary.
Yeah.
But they're pretty big in
but like Divine Rivals, definitely.
Shit. So like, yeah, there are going to be at least a few books that I'm going to have to be like, well, I did read this, but I can't talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe like they will do something about it before that video has to come out.
Hopefully. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to come out till November, so they've got plenty of time to
December. They got time.
Yeah. Do I have till December? Oh, thank God.
No.
Yeah, the last year, I want to say it was like the first week of December.
Okay, so I have like a few more days.
The winners that were announced last year on December 8th.
Okay.
So a week into December.
But doesn't the shortlist come out soon?
The opening round last year came out on November 15th. So I assume it'll probably be right around there.
I assume it'll be around then as well.
Yeah.
So
like the top 20 was the 15th through the 27th. Final was the 29th through the 4th. And then the winners were announced on the 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the comments. So shall we do another sprint? Because the dogs are being loud and I need to go feed them.
Let's shall.
I'll make tea.
All right. I will see you in 45 minutes.
Good. Okay. Bye.
Hello, welcome back. I made it to 75%. Also, just as an update to this, it looks like Bramble is not on the list to boycott. Bless you. You're muted.
For a reason.
Yeah. I just thought you were talking and I was like, oh wait, no, you're still muted. It looks like it's just the 5.
Right.
So just as an update to what we were talking about before we went into the sprint. I think the next sprint I'm gonna move to my audiobook so I can actually like start reading. How'd y'all do?
I got 32 pages read.
Nice.
And I did laundry. That was really it.
Laundry is important. I need to swap out my like winter, summer wardrobes.
Yeah.
Because my closet is about 2 inches big. So I have to swap out seasons, put it in a bucket, and take it downstairs. Neva, how is the diamond painting going?
It's going great. Thank you for asking.
Are you gonna hit 50%?
I think so, yeah. Because I only have one, like I have a little tiny bit of this section left, and then I have this other section, but I should be able to finish the 50%. I also rotated the laundry because we also have to do laundry in this house. Apparently, people like clean clothes. Who knew?
Weird. Why do people do that?
I know, right? Like,
Odd.
How rude.
And I also listened to some more of this podcast. Very interesting and ridiculous, but also very interesting.
Nice.
I can't even lay down. Good night. What?
Aoife, how did you do? You're muted.
Aoife, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I hadn't unmuted myself. I finished all our hidden gifts. It was a time. It was fun. I watched Brittany's video. That was also a very fun time.
Thank you.
I haven't started my next book yet because I only had like 2 minutes left in the sprint. So I watched some QI and I continued knitting.
Nice.
Love it.
Thanks.
Margaret, how is the book going?
This boy is the most dramatic bitch. He's like torn up about the fact that he knows that someone is going to get killed and it's kind of his fault. Like no one would have noticed her without. And so she's out here just being like, hold on, honey. Like talking to this client, be like, no, you don't stop talking. Like you're just in the wrong clothes. You're not ugly. Stop talking about yourself that way. I don't like it.
Mhm.
And he's over here going, oh, she's gonna die. This is my fault. I'm just like, sir. Go do something about, like, the very obvious solution is because his dad is this is basically Cinderella. His dad is pressuring him to get married. The very obvious solution is for them to bring her into the family and him to marry her, which is what's going to happen. We know this is what's going to happen. It's a YA fantasy. No one is surprised. However, the fact that he has not made that connection yet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're halfway through this book. I got to 49%. I also updated PowerPoint. I also updated Premiere Pro, and I started moving over my footage for my vlog of me reading the newest Percy Jackson book.
Nice.
Okay.
Speaking of, Rick Riordan, someone who maybe could get a little bit of education but didn't have the worst response ever. Like, he was like, yeah, what Hamas did was terrible. Also, blah, 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 this is what's happening in Gaza. I was like, if you're spending most of the, like, I have somebody I follow that's very, 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 like, militant when it comes to anti-Zionism and any like hint of like not being fully in line with what they're like, oh, cut this person off. Like they're like, oh, let's get rid of Taylor Swift because her bodyguard works for the IDF, and now we know that that's not her bodyguard.
Yeah, it was like someone who worked for the stadium.
Yeah.
But it's just, I'm just like, I read his statement, my friend, and most of it was talking about what was happening to the kids in Gaza. Like he acknowledged what happened in Israel, and I don't think you can make a statement without acknowledging that if you want to state you want people to listen to you.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be Rebecca Yarros.
Oh no, what happened there?
Do I want to know?
Do I want to ask this question?
Yeah.
She's an evangelical, so she's obviously very Zionist.
She's an evangelical military wife.
Yeah. Oh no! Add them all together, and
you can decide for yourself.
Boiling pot.
Gotcha.
Well, it's not as bad as like Nick Stone got up and was talking, and I don't disagree with her talking points, but people are like, didn't you just like she's married to somebody who was in the IDF? Didn't you just go to Israel and like post in front of bombed out hospitals in Gaza, like cute pics?
That's not good.
It's not good luck.
I don't like
it's
me.
It's not your Christian girl fall content moment.
No,
right.
I don't think Nick Stone is Christian. I think she might be. I don't know if she is Jewish, but I know that she's got more connection to that than Christianity. But for me, it's as long as the person is willing to say, hey, whatever's going on with Hamas, what they're doing to Gaza is wrong. I don't like, and they're not sitting there like propping up full Israeli propaganda. I'm like, I don't care if you, like, I don't think the world's ready to have the conversation about does Israel have a right to exist? We're not ready to have that.
No.
Because that would mean we have to acknowledge that Jewish people are quite often not safe in their own home countries.
It's complicated and nuanced, and
ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my parents to say something about the Israeli people being indigenous to
you can
Palestine, and me being able. Okay, well then, would you be okay if someone from the Seminole tribe came and took our house?
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to put it into perspective for people.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, if they said that, I'd be like, you know what? Cool.
You're right.
Cool. Because I have more trust in the people who were here first to be fair to everyone than I do to the people who run our government.
You've seen
it.
Finished House with Good Bones definitely creeped me out. Starting at Island of Dr. Moreau. Nice. Gotta go do laundry. That's boring.
Look at it. It's laundry day.
It's laundry day.
I need to do that. I have sheets that have been sitting downstairs that need to be thrown in the wash if I'm going to change my bed tomorrow.
Nice. Watch Neva's Whip and Chat. Nice.
Oh, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed my Sister Wives.
I surely did.
I literally called, like, I listened to this back, like, last night. I think during Kelsey's sprints.
And
I texted Nicole because I was like, I quite literally out of my mouth said that Cody Brown was the worst version of human waste. That's I actually said that, and I was like, wow, bro. You know what I mean? It's
he's something, that's for sure.
Good choice.
He's a choice. Read 15 pages and did some momming. Nice. Update: neighbors are still going.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
My question is how? Like, they're going, like, you've been awake for 24 hours. They've been awake for 24 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've been going since 3 a.m. on her Saturday.
Yeah.
It now must be really close to that. Like, that has to be the 24-hour mark by now. Because it's 20 to 5 in Germany.
That was 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday that they started this.
Yeah. Well, it's after midnight if Nicole called the police.
Yeah.
she
Yes.
was-
So that's,
unbelievable.
you know.
Oh, that's. I hope you get some sleep soon.
Wouldn't
I-
you riot?
The police
I'd be
arrives.
like, this, I'm done.
Wouldn't you riot? Like, wouldn't you go on like a rampage?
I would.
Because I absolutely would.
I would run out of the house.
No one would be safe.
Hi, Caitlin. Your books are in a box. They're gonna get mailed today. Just FYI.
Oh, that's such a good book, Erin.
Switch back to the 5. Finished the section on the first Ripper victim. Nice. Fascinating, though, the little that is known about her, and the author is exploring new aspects of it. Nice.
So this book is a book by Holly Rubenhold. And it's her going through and finding the historical information we have about the 5 victims of Jack the Ripper.
Right.
It is very likely they probably weren't all killed by the same person, but they simply, like, people, one of the misconceptions is that all of these women were sex workers and that's why they were killed. The most likely explanation, if you look for it, is that all of these women were sleeping rough when they were found. But it is Holly Rubenhold does such a good job of going into and humanizing the people that she's writing about. Like, she's fantastic. She's got a podcast about it.
Oh, cool.
If you look it up, it's the 5. It's almost the exact same information as in the book. The book goes into a little bit more detail, but it's really well done. And it does such a good job of bringing context to what was going on in Victorian England. And the fun part is reading the book and going, these are the same talking points we're using against the poor today. Such a fun time.
Such a fun time. Back from the pumpkin patch. I can talk.
What are words, Brie?
What are words? It's too early. That was so hard being by myself. Lincoln kept running off, and I had to run to with the baby to catch him. That sounds.
No.
That sounds like you need a relaxing afternoon.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, I think Rainey might be going to the best library book sale I've ever been to.
Nice.
So it was. Did you see? You were there last night when Rainey was like talking about the book sale. I was like, oh yeah, we had a great library book sale where I lived, and then I was like, it's the same one. She started describing the warehouse. I was like, oh man, that sounds like. Oh my god, I know where Rainey lives.
Got completely lost on YouTube. Don't even know what I was watching. There's one I'm gonna have to check out later about sweet potato coffee.
Eh?
That doesn't sound good.
No.
No.
Potato
Why would you do that?
There are some things that you shouldn't do. That's probably one of them.
Just
I
because you
have-
can does not mean that you should.
a hot flavored drink. It's like a coffee substitute.
Yeah, no.
Or is it like coffee that's flavored to be sweet potato, like pumpkin spice coffee?
No, but it
Really?
says not flavored. It's brewed, like brewed. sweet
Yeah,
potato.
like it's like it sounds like what it is some sort of coffee substitute. It might be something
like the mushroom coffee.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, like, because it's sweet potatoes, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something that was developed by people who had a lot of access to sweet potatoes, like, historically.
Right.
As something that, like, yeah, I don't know how that, I love sweet potatoes. I don't know how that would taste.
Well, I mean, like, because they have like the mushroom coffee substitute.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be like really healthy for you and stuff.
It could be a really weird health food nut thing too.
Who knows?
Who knows what it
Good
is?
luck with that. Maybe don't try it.
Observe it from a distance.
Yeah, let us know how that
from
turns
the
out.
Civil War times.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense, I guess.
Some
See?
things maybe should stay in the 1800s. That's
Yeah.
that's one of them.
Maybe.
They can keep that. No.
There have to be
reading that
stimulants
and reading the
involved.
Black Cabinet.
Yeah, going at 22 hours. That's insane. What, like, is there even like a holiday or like, why on a random Saturday are we just partying?
Why are we doing this?
That is, I'm sorry. I hope you get some sleep soon.
Yeah.
Earplugs, like.
Are earplugs going to even drown that out by this
I don't
stage?
know. I don't know.
Rainey, if you remind me next year, it's too last minute for me to head up there this year, but if you
Listen,
remind me next year, I'll come up and go to
I
the book sale with you.
appreciate your I appreciate your confidence in me, sir. We gonna get 50% before the end of this. We only got like an hour and a half left, hour and 15 minutes. You're real. Like I appreciate the confidence boost of 70% of this thing, but
He gotta hype you.
once I finish
Yeah.
this
That's
section,
a
that'll
requirement.
True.
All right. On that note, should we do another sprint?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay. Oh no, a new Smithville finalist just got announced and doesn't sound good.
oh no.
Well, it was just in in our like chat that was like Rachel is just like, I just saw the new finalist. I'm scared. And if Rachel is scared of something, then we're all terrified.
I still need to read 3 of those.
Because I'm doing it again this year and reading all the
Mhm.
finalists.
Yeah.
Are they all on
Lucky.
Kindle Unlimited?
So far, they have been. Only half of them have been announced.
I might start reading those now and just kind of do
Not now.
No.
After December.
Well, yeah, not now, but like I might
No,
start
this
doing
is
that
the reading
early,
for
and then, like,
now.
so I kind of have a vlog leading up as each finalist is announced, and then when the winner's announced, like I can post the vlog.
Yeah, the winner will be announced in April.
Yeah, I got time.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I start in January, we'll be fine, which means that I'll read all of them like over one weekend in March.
Wow.
One
Do
of
you
them
plan
is
to sleep?
one of them is 600 pages. So like, thank you, Cassidy.
Good
And most
grief.
of them are on Kindle Unlimited still.
I think so far they have been.
Okay, good.
There may have been one, but it was like $1.99. And usually after all of the finalists are announced, they go on anything that isn't on KU goes on sale
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
because the authors want people to read it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks.
All right, let me start the timer and we'll see you in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
I listened to 9% of Midnight's Darkest Hour, and I cleaned my desk.
I'm excited to hear your thoughts on that. It's our book club pick next month, so
It's good so far. Like it has a really good hook.
yeah, I read because it's in my TBR video. So I read the synopsis of it yesterday, and I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah. I'm enjoying it, but it's weirdly similar to Black Sheep, which I did completely unintentionally. Like I just did them because they're both new releases, but they're also both cult books.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked out well. How did we all do?
I read 34 pages. I'm just trying to get through it at this point.
There you go. It's a book that exists, huh?
No, it's worse than that.
Oh. Neva, have you got to 50% yet? You're muted.
Hear you. Y'all miss Sharita when you were laughing when Bree said it's a book that existed, and Brittany said it's worse than that. And I was like, "Are you laughing like at what they said?" He was like, "Yeah."
I'm glad I amused Mr. Reading with Neva.
He's yeah. I'm not quite 50%, but I will be if I keep working. So I'm gonna keep working. Also, I did not read. I listened to part of a whipping chat. Not my own whipping chat because that would be weird. But somebody else's whipping chat that they uploaded like an hour ago or whatever. I got bored of that podcast too. It was interesting, but it was kind of stupid too. So
Right.
I moved on.
Fair enough. Eva, how did you do?
You're also muted, Eva.
We're also
He's
good
not
at
you
this
talking.
today. We're so good at this today. I did my hair. I logged all our hidden gifts on Copile. I had food, and I picked my next book. And then I read 10 pages of it. And it is Unraveling Oliver by Liz Nugent. And the reason I went for it is because it's short, so I'll get it done quickly, and it's on my physical TBR.
Important.
Yes.
Important.
I got to 52% in my book.
Good job.
So we're over halfway. And I also started color correcting my footage for my next video.
Nice.
So which will be my Chalice of the Gods reading vlog.
Ooh, fun. Are you gonna finish your book today?
Maybe.
I mean, we have like all day, most of the day sprints happening this afternoon. So
There's lots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cal and I are gonna read the entirety of Lone Women.
God speed.
Good Lord.
It's short.
How short is short?
Yeah, I was just about to ask how long is the audio?
9 hours.
That's not short.
But you're gonna.
Yeah,
listen
it
to
is.
Yeah, it is. That's so short.
Okay,
That's
on
like 4 hours.
you're at 4 hours. Okay.
Eva, we don't listen to books at 1 time speed.
Well, maybe I had to go back and listen to something on 1 time speed yesterday because I missed it was a really weirdly accented thing, and I was like, "Oh my god, I feel like I am in the Matrix. Is this guy drunk? I hate it here."
That's funny.
Anyway.
No, I maybe it depends on whether or not, because I want to get some video editing done today.
Fair.
I'd like to have this go out sometime next week, and basically if I have to get it done this weekend if it's going to go out next week.
Right.
Because I'd like to get this out, and I'd actually like to get my August wrap up out if I can.
You can do it. I believe in you.
But it'll depend on whether or not because I can edit and watch YouTube videos at the same time. edit and listen to an audiobook at the same time, not necessarily.
Did you say edit and watch other things?
Yeah, I
I
could never.
cannot. I have to give Screen Aoife all the attention.
Yeah,
While it's
my
rendering,
first
I
pass
can
through
watch.
is just me cutting out the weird, awkward pauses and the repeats. So I don't need to be paying full attention for that. When I actually need to be like, okay, I'm making good cuts here, I typically do have to.
Yeah.
I also edit on 2 times speed.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
I do.
What if I miss something?
Don't.
I do the first time.
I can't listen to myself talk at 1 time speed.
Nope.
What if I miss something?
I'm surprised. That's why when people say like, "Oh yeah, I speed up your videos," I'm like, "Thank God," because me too.
I definitely speed it up to rewatch it. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely not.
I rewatch them
if
at
you're
2 times speed, like to watch.
If you're using iMovie,
Yeah.
if you're using iMovie and you hit L, it speeds up.
That is also the one that you do for Premiere Pro.
Well,
now, my Premiere is glitching, so now, like, even when I'm doing regular time speed, like trying to do like you know how when you'll make a cut and then you'll go back to make sure that the cut works well.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating because I have to go back 2 or 3 times because it'll start it out at the double speed, even though I'm trying to watch it at 1 time speed for that cut.
Yeah,
it's glitching. I'm hoping the new update will have fixed it.
Nice. I am going to try to get Premiere, but my brother-in-law works for my brother. It's Derek's sister's husband, so whatever that is.
Brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law
for Adobe.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe he can just get me a Premiere.
Yeah. Free money.
It's not cloud-based, but it is. What's the word? It is like connected to the Adobe whatever sphere in a way. I really wish Adobe Premiere, like their stuff had an online function.
I think it might for Mac because it's just an app.
Maybe. I don't think so because like you can't grab it on the iPad and stuff like that. Because I would love to be able to edit on my iPad when I'm out and about. You can with After Effects, but not Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro, you have to have a desktop that you can download everything onto.
But I wonder if it's different from Mac because it's just an app, and so the apps communicate with each other.
Maybe
it's just an app on the on the desktop as well, but you still have to download it onto your computer.
Oh.
So
I think Premiere Pro is similar to how Final Cut Pro used to be because they only just made it so that it's app based, so you can do it from your iPhone.
Okay.
But technically, it's just an app that you download to your computer from the Mac store.
Yeah. But you still have to, like, all the files still get saved locally on your computer and all of that.
Right. So. We have a result. Police have been and broken up the party. Thank goodness. I'm sure you're gone by now, but good night.
Yes, go sleep.
And we never saw Nicole for 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. 2 books finished, house cleaned, caught up on my time in painting, and planned my week out. You did more productivity in a day than most people do in a week.
Yeah. It's like that episode of Friends where Ross is like, oh, I went to the bank and I went to the used bookstore and I went to like the grocery store, and Joey's like, yeah, that's 3 days.
Yeah, exactly.
We won't see Nicole again until Monday when she has to do her sprints. That's when we'll see her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Caitlin read 162 pages.
I'm obsessed with you.
Caitlin, what do you think about being on Team Professor Plum for Get a Clue Readathon?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can support this.
I feel like
you
I
had
can.
Caitlin for
I
Amazing
feel
Readathon.
very strongly about it.
I was like,
I feel very strongly about it, and I feel like she should.
Yeah.
Because red is clearly the superior color.
I ain't think so, bro.
You don't think so?
If Amazing Readathon taught us anything, red is the superior color. It's fine.
No, purple is coming back with a vengeance.
I don't see anybody here with a channel named Pretty Red Polka Dots, do I?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, I'm not going to rebrand for 1 month.
You are. You're just. It's
You are.
Brittany. It's Brittany loves Reading.
Pennsylvania?
We're just going to keep
Beautiful.
it that way for the rest of my
Beautiful.
life. Switch it.
Beautiful.
You like change your intro and everything, but like don't mention it.
And people are gonna be
That
like,
would
I
be
don't
funny.
get it. What does it mean?
I don't understand. What have I missed?
All your friends just Brittany loves red in capital letters. Ing.
Yeah.
That's literally how my StreamYard is going to look for the entire month of November. Is I will just put it in caps at the start.
Also, Margaret needs to join the purple team for obvious reasons.
Obviously. You've got a purple blanket on your chair. I mean, what more do you need to
It
be
is,
told?
in fact, actually a sweater.
You
Even
got a
better.
purple sweater on the back of your chair. What more do you need to be told? It's also your favorite color. It's also Miss Taylor's
is.
favorite color.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm not even going to try and argue against that. That's futile.
Yeah.
And also, I'm on Team Purple.
Could you
So-
imagine? Margaret comes in, she goes, I'm Colonel Mustard.
If I was going to go by who I like in Clue, I'd be Miss Scarlet.
Really? You didn't play Professor Plum?
You.
Oh no, I always play Professor Plum, but of the character, my favorite is Miss Scarlet. If you look at the movie,
No, it's funny when Rainey asked me to host, I was like, yes, absolutely. Can I be Plum?
Oh yeah,
he actually.
do I get to pick?
That
That's
was me
funny.
during the Amazing Readathon. Sure, can I be yellow?
I already had you down as yellow.
Yeah, I know,
No,
but I just wanted to be
That's
sure.
funny. I wonder because I was reached out to about this readathon, but unfortunately, just life
Yeah, because
got in the way.
Yeah. You were going to be, I think, on Colonel Mustard, actually.
Rainy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just always feel so blessed when people ask me to participate. I just don't argue. I'm just like, yes, where do you want me?
Well,
I
the
was
reason
not
why
asked
I
and
asked
asked you
for
FOMO.
Professor Plum was I was already planning on doing a very dark academia theme to November.
Oh, so it fit perfect.
And it just fits.
I was not asked and I
Lucky I'm
feel the
not
whole
doing this
crap
round,
FOMO.
we would have been fighting. I'm kidding.
When she asked me, I think Brittany and Crystal were the only other ones
Yeah.
that were on the document.
No, because I fully meant to go in and look at it and see if it was something I was gonna do. And then by the time that was also when I switched my phone. So I had no Instagram for ages, completely forgot. But I was like, you probably didn't want me right now.
Yeah, with it being insurance, height of insurance
yeah.
season, plus
Yeah.
you're doing nano, some semblance of nano. November's busy.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I? I don't know. I still haven't sent you my book.
I
You
feel
might.
like it'll be November 10th ish. You're gonna be what? You're gonna be in sprints. You and Cal will be chatting, and then you're just gonna be I'm just gonna write something, and you're just gonna it's not even gonna be your normal the book that you're working on. It's gonna be something completely different.
Do you know the number of times that I have tried to do that and then just it goes
Right.
Bye.
You get 20 days, and then you'll be done, and then you'll never see that work again.
It'll be that one work that you worked on in November 2023.
Exactly.
November 23
I'm
took over
thinking
your life.
about this now.
What, Ari?
Do you want a Google Doc or would you prefer a PDF, Brianna?
It doesn't matter.
Sorry, what? It doesn't matter.
Probably a PDF because then I can read it better on my iPad.
I don't have any other
How
ones.
did I put my?
Or if it's a PDF, you can
I mean, I have
convert
another
it and add it to your Kindle.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just have to figure out which version is the most recent version.
But I can't promise you when I'll get to it because
No, I know. I can't. I at this point, I'll let you know when I'm ready to get to it because I still have to finish my reread.
a few more chapters of Scapegoat and then a few chores done. Very nice. Just joined. I do apologize, but that was the last sprint. Because we have like 10 minutes left, so we're just gonna chat.
Yeah, we're just gonna shoot things out.
We have been sprinting for 24 hours. On Neva's channel, who's tagged down below, there's a playlist. You can watch all 24 hours of sprints. And then also, I will link it down in the comments. Get there. At 2 p.m. Mountain Time, I will be on these sprints for a while with Cal.
On whose first?
Cal. It's on Cal's channel.
So.
Boozy Book Club. We're gonna get drunk and read horror.
Oh, fun. Don't be the first to get killed, okay?
Huh?
Don't be the first to get killed.
It's historical Western horror.
Oh, that's an interesting combination.
Watson.
Who's making noises?
That's Watson. I think.
Watson.
Watson was confused.
Watson, you ain't need to make a noise like that, bro.
Western horror.
Yeah, Watson's like, that's a lot of genres that don't usually fit together.
Yeah, but like, look how cool it looks.
Oh, it does look cool.
Right?
That's a pretty cool cover.
What is that
Oh,
called?
that's Victor
Women?
Laval, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes like he does some weird concepts, but he's good.
Bethany really liked it earlier this year. I think she read it as a book, and I think Kayla read it and liked it. So like, I have high hopes. Clean my son's room and just print. Can't describe how disgusting it was. So sorry. Sound like fun.
Male cleanliness and female cleanliness are two totally different concepts of cleanliness.
Oh, sit down.
I found it.
True. We're calling the database, added a few, and took a shower, drank some coffee, now ready to read, now that the sprints are over. It's okay. We be back this afternoon. It's okay.
Fucking idiot.
23 pages read. Yeah, so sorry. We are done for the day. For now.
We're just talking at this point, and I'm trying to finish this so I can get to 50%.
There you go.
Before it hits a new one.
I think that the 162 pages every 45 minutes probably makes up for you being MIA the whole week.
Yeah, we're fine with that. I will also possibly be missing around Thanksgiving because German people also have birthdays, I've learned.
Really?
Oh.
What a concept.
But not Thanksgiving.
No, around then though.
Okay. All right.
But no, they don't have Thanksgiving, but one of my friends invited me to a Friendsgiving.
Ooh, fun. There's the link for this afternoon's sprints. I'll also link it in my community thing. We might end.
What are you gonna drink?
I don't know, because I don't even know what I have. I haven't been like.
Oh yeah, you haven't really been at home to know.
Well, that and I drink so much while on vacation.
You need to do a cleanse.
Like, you go to the beach, you get a mojito. Like,
Yeah, okay.
Make it nice Shirley
so
Temple
cool.
and
right.
pretend like you're drunk.
Yeah. Get a bottle of Sprite and pretend it's a vodka soda.
There you go. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I do have a bottle of wine. I can do that.
Could do that.
Right. Why are they being so loud? Anyway, it is like 6 minutes to 24 hours, but like brief why they're so loud.
Well, what was that, Issa?
Aoife's internet did the thing again.
I don't know. And also, it rearranged everybody. Mainly me and Margaret.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it did it now rather than
There you go.
halfway.
I fixed it.
At least it did it now rather than halfway through me saying, hey, my internet is bad.
That was funny though.
Or halfway through a sprint.
Okay,
Yeah.
Brianna, I did the thing.
Okay, cool.
Let me know if that comes through correctly.
Oh, I got it.
And then I'll send you the official link as well.
Okay.
So that if you want to go in and argue with anyone and you want to add your own comments, you can.
Cool.
It was amazing that like Margaret was like, hey, I sent you a thing, and the dogs immediately started barking as if there was like a postman outside.
I don't know. I think someone got stuck because they know how to jump the baby gate. The baby gate's really just there for Schmidt. He cannot jump the baby gate. But I don't think they can jump back. So I think someone's
One-way
currently
gate.
stuck. And you know what? They're at the find out portion of the fuck around. The actions to said consequences. Or the consequences of said actions.
I hit the half done mark.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So it's now half done.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it. It looks so cute.
Mama,
Oh, cute.
Mary, that.
Sorry, I was sending you a bunch of links.
See
I
that?
also sent you the beta question so you can kind of have an idea. Let me see, Neva, let me see. I didn't get to see. I was typing. Please.
She's reading this book to me, but we stopped right here. We only got like a little bit in.
Okay.
So we got a lot more to finish.
Oh, okay.
We got a lot more.
Stop!
Nice.
That's
Lot
fine.
more pages.
All right, go watch Coraline, please.
All right. Well, all
Neva.
of the hosts are
You should send a
tagged.
pic in the group chat
Peanut butter.
okay.
of your painting.
Me?
Yeah, you should send a
Yeah,
pic
you
of,
should.
in the group chat of your diamond painting so we can see it real well.
I will.
Yeah, you should.
I will, so that I'll do it before I retire to my bed. Thank God I don't work Saturdays anymore, y'all. Because Mr. Winnie was like, now you can sleep. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, because you don't work on Saturdays anymore. I was like, thank God.
So are
Yeah,
you working,
imagine
like-
you have to go and be a human now.
Are you just working like 410s now?
No, I work 4/8s.
Mother.
Okay.
So I work just Sunday to Wednesday, but it was not.
Let's
when
be
I-
honest though, who in fast food ever only works a 8-hour shift?
That's true.
Nobody.
But my also my mental health, like when I had like a really bad depression at the end of September
Yeah.
that Brittany got to hear about. And I think a part of it was that I was working 5 days. My mental health can't really take working 5 days plus
I understand
you know,
that. That's
taking
why
care
I'm
of
doing what I'm doing.
a child, you know?
Yeah.
And then like not getting sleep like I needed on the weekends because she's home from school.
Yeah.
I was just like, listen, something's got to give. So
And now you have like a weekend day off now too, which is nice.
yeah, and all of our family stuff is on Saturdays. So like
Yeah.
I was missing so I was also, I think the depression
That's
was
hard.
missing
all that stuff.
on Saturdays because I'd be like, well, I can't do it unless I'm told 2 weeks in advance,
Right.
and we don't always plan things that far out.
Right.
It's really hard to like manage your schedule when you're in food service unless like you have. I was lucky enough in one of my jobs, I had a manager that really loved me.
Mm.
So if we were a week out and I was like, "Hey Jeff," he'd take care of it because he's like, "I know that you'll be there." Most managers are not like that.
No.
True.
They barely want to have. They barely want you to give them 2 weeks. They want more than that.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm finally feeling human. It's great.
Yeah. All the hosts and also anyone who has like hung out with us, so Brittany and Margaret and Rainey, all those people, they're all linked down in the description below. And Neva has a playlist if you need 24 hours of sprints.
If you want to go back and watch it, honestly,
we hit
just-
chaos at about 9 hours.
I was gonna say you can just skip the first 4 hours because it's just me tired and like not awake. So I'm just like, okay, time for another 45-minute sprint.
I do that too when I'm just like, oh, I don't want to talk to people. Let's go read again.
Yep. Yep.
The December one, I'll be able to join you for the 24 hours that I'm not asleep.
Right.
There you go.
I haven't quite decided if I need to talk to Rainey. I haven't quite decided if we're doing them in November or not, or if I'm gonna take
starting in
November.
December.
Yeah, or if I'm gonna take
Yeah.
them off because technically November is my birthday month.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if I want to do 24-hour sprints on my birthday month.
Well, also there are Get a Clue sprints every single day.
Every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
Someone will have covered it.
Bree, I think I messaged you because you had signed up for sprints on the 8th because I was like, well, I guess I could host them on my birthday. And then I saw that you signed up, so I was like, I'll just join Bree's sprints. I'm not hosting.
We have birthday sprints. I'll bring cake.
Hello.
Yay! Party with cake is just a meeting.
That is so much better.
But anyway, everyone is linked down below. Also, you should go check out Get a Clue Readathon and join
Oh,
Team
something like
Professor
that.
Plum or those other teams if you really want to. But like,
Nah, Professor Plum.
I am sorely voted on this panel.
you really are. So is
Oh,
Eva.
as well.
I do think that Neva's the only one that lasted 24 hours.
I think so.
I think so too.
Someday, one of these times, when I'm not working like crazy, I will try and do a full 24 hours. Today is not that day.
Today
I
is
believe
not
you.
that day.
Next month isn't looking good either.
Truly,
But one day.
Brittany always asks me, or is always like, I don't know how you do it. Truly, I think at this point, my body is just like, okay, once a month, you have to stay up for 24 hours. We can do it. Because I always, schedule them like 3 weeks in advance. So I just hype myself for it.
Yeah.
That was like Face Off weekend was so hard on me because I was trying to at least like pop into everybody's sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was like I would be there for the first chatty bit and then go to sleep for the rest.
And then crash.
I will say that this time I sat in the living room the whole time, and that definitely made a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't see your
I
bed, you
have
don't associate it
Blanket
with
and stuff down here, like because I get cold. But like the only place to lay was like on the couch, and that like required me to like get up and walk across the room.
Right.
And
And it's not as comfortable as your bed. Like
Yeah.
So like there was like because when I first started doing them, I would always sit on my bed, and then it'd get to be like 2 a.m, and I was like, time to lay down.
yeah.
If you eat it all, bro, that is the biggest spoon of peanut butter known to man. You are.
Yeah, just take your time
All
with
right.
it.
Well, it's been 4 hours. It's been 24 hours, technically.
It's been a
Yeah.
We're
time.
gonna end this here. And I'll probably see some of y'all in the comments this afternoon. So anyway.
Copy in the comments.